before I let you go, Fish, let's talk a little bit about quarterback Deshaun Watson's trial and the impact that it may or may not have on the league, and also how the Dallas Cowboys could be involved and talked about.
Well, this does have ramifications as it involves the Cowboys and much more.
Right.
Deshaun Watson, as we sit here now, this is very complex.
Yeah.
He tried to negotiate with the league, and with the help of the NFLPA, that did not get him off any hook.
Yep.
There's a Tuesday hearing that may end up with him with a 1-year suspension, or some people think 1 year plus,
right,
like an indefinite suspension. Along with that, the entire league, that's Cowboys, Texans, everybody is now aware that the Texans are going to face lawsuits regarding what they know, what they knew, how involved were they, did they enable Deshaun Watson, and of course, and I'm no lawyer and you're not a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to establish because it still hasn't been established on a law enforcement level that he's actually done anything wrong. So how can you enable somebody who
hasn't been
do anything wrong?
Yeah.
Again, in a civil court, you might be able to prove that he's done something wrong, but that hasn't happened either.
Right.
Not yet. How this affects the rest of the league? Well, on the one hand, you do have one argument. Pro Football Talk made this point that if you're gonna bring down Deshaun Watson for his off-the-field behavior, why wouldn't you do it to the owners too?
Right.
And my answer, of course, is because the owners own. That's why. The owners even own the person who would handle that punishment, which is the commissioner. But this is where Jerry Jones' name comes up, Dan Snyder's name comes up, Robert Kraft's name comes up. And we don't have to get into any specifics about what he did or didn't do. It's just Pro Football Talk has thrown those three names into a bundle, so there it is. Then there's the other issue as it relates to the Cowboys, and this is an Ezekiel Elliott issue, and it goes for every player on every team. We go back to Zeke getting a 6-game suspension for something that law enforcement could not establish that he did. Now along comes Deshaun Watson, and Article 46 gives the commissioner the right. 6-game suspension, 20-game suspension, 0-game suspension, whatever I want. Whatever, not really what mood the commissioner's in, that's not fair. But what's the climate?
Right.
And the climate at the time of the Ezekiel Elliott thing, they were coming off the heels of the Ray Rice problem. Well, they couldn't let anything go at that time. What is the climate now for Deshaun Watson, and how does that affect the future Cowboy or anybody else who gets in trouble? That is why this is a Cowboy and league-wide issue, not just a Texans issue.